Welcome back to Rocky Knob Farming, our YouTube channel. I'm Jason Eakers, and today we planted about 2 more acres of sweet corn this morning, and turned into a beautiful afternoon. I'm helping Tab here. She's trying to plant some Eureka cucumbers. It's a new cucumber that we're going to take the advice of the veggie boys. They grow them out in the field, and we're going to grow some of them out in the field. We got some straight 8s that's up. We've been waiting on these seeds to come in, and we're trying to get ready for the outdoor planting. Stick around, we'll show you some more footage. As you can see, the hogs are growing really good, and we bought an old stock trailer off a friend of mine, and we painted it up. You can see Tab here, she's painting the roof for us, and it turned out pretty good. I think it'll work out good for our needs. And we're getting ready to plant in the field, and Tanner was cleaning the water wheel planter out, and we got corn sprouted, and it's up. It's finally came. Seemed like it takes forever to get the first corn up. Here's Tanner feeding some bread to the calves. They love it. And everybody remember Riley that helped me with my corn picking? Well, he's been drag racing for 2 years, and he won finally. He got his first win last Saturday night. So proud of Riley. We've been letting the calves out every once in a while, grazing in some new grass. Yeah, now you can understand why that the high tunnel stays so clean. Yes, she sweeps in between the rows. She's got the inside looking really good. I turned that fan off for a few minutes, but it's so dang hot I don't want to overheat everything. But look how beautiful these hanging baskets are. She did a really good job with them. Like I say, we're not trying to be in the flower business, but it does help offset some of the cost. You got some petunias here in the small baskets like this. They're 4-inch pots. And then she's got all these. She's got a few tomatoes here that we're going to sell because they're too big to wait for Pritchard where we're planting and in the big field. So we'll go ahead and sell a few of these. Today we're going to have a plant sale. Tab's selling some of her hanging baskets, and we've got a few tomatoes to sell. Beautiful baskets. While the calves was out grazing a little bit, Tanner and I cleaned out the barn again. It don't take long, they can really fill it up quick. If you can walk in that greenhouse and not feel spring, I don't know, there must be something wrong. Well, we got corn up. I was out here a few days ago, and there was a few little stalks coming through. I don't know how good you can see it, but there's corn coming up everywhere. Now, one thing you can see maybe down there toward the end, we also got grass coming up. So we're hoping to be able to get the corn up. It makes it really tough to get in here and cultivate with the corn so short. One of the advantages that I like about the 309 planter, the way it plants, if you can see, it almost leaves like a ditch to begin with. And when you plant corn early, it seems like it makes it a little bit harder for the frost to get through that ditch to the corn. So they're calling for some cold temperatures here in the next few days, and usually one frost, if it bites it a little bit, it'll come back and be okay. If you get a frost, a heavy frost 2 nights in a row or 3, that's when you really become, getting into problems. We have had to replant early. Sometimes you can't control it, and May the 10th is when they say that we're safe not getting frost. But in order to get corn, we try to get it early, and before the 4th of July weekend, we have to plant it at the beginning of April. So everything looks good. We're going to try to maybe even possibly plant corn tomorrow now that we got this up, and stay tuned. So I wanted to give you a little update on what's going on in the high tunnel. She's got the beans up. The cucumbers is up to the far left, and look how beautiful those tomatoes are. We've got them, most of them staked. We started to finish it today and got sidetracked and got on another project. But we're overwhelmed right now with hanging baskets, trying to get ready for Mother's Day. They look really good. This is just part of them. She's got both greenhouses full, and I'm going to try to finish up the post in the high tunnel. This right here has been money well spent. This post driver sure saves your back. It weighs about 35 pounds, but it does us a really good job. And when you go to driving this many posts at one time, it sure does help.
After we have all of the tomatoes staked, time to tie and prune every day.
So now that they're calling for cooler temperatures tonight, we roll the sides down on the high tunnel of the evening. We try to do it when the sun's still out. That gives a little bit of time for the sun to heat it up on the inside so that it don't get so cold at night. Now, another thing that we figured out to do is on these ends, so that these doesn't flap in the wind, you can see I wiggle wire this in of an evening so that the air doesn't get back in here and open this up. Well, that wraps up the last few days here at Rocky Knob. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.